Good morning, good morning. It's your girl. And today, we're just gonna talk. Stay tuned. It's gonna be crazy. So let's talk about them trying to erase Black American history. Everything they're doing is trying to erase what has already happened. See, that's one thing about the past. It's just that the past. You cannot erase what has already transpired. It's a fact. All the racist things that happen, they happen. The thing is, our people were never slaves. We were enslaved. It's a difference. They came over here, we were too nice, just like we are right now. And they enslaved us. For centuries, we almost forgot who we were. Hell, we did forget who we were, and so did others. But Cat Williams says something profound. The liar knows the lie he told, and they've been lying to everyone. What's crazy is that the rest of the world knows. They really know what happened, and they know the truth. But here we are in America trying to cover it up. This administration, that's all they've been trying to do. Project 2025 was to try to put us back, way back. And I can tell you that will never, ever happen again. Not to us. We will never allow that to happen again. And they think that it's cool what they're doing. Florida is taking away all the literature about us. Now the president wants to get rid of the museum, the part about slavery. It happened. Our people were really enslaved. Now, as time goes on, we learn more and more about history. One is that we were never on those boats. We were never on those ships. That's why you can't find one, because we were never there. See, people forgot that all the continents were connected at one point in time in history, but they broke apart. And when they broke apart, those people stayed wherever they were. That's a fact. So Black people are the true indigenous people to America. The natives that you see, they're not native to this country. They actually came from another part of the world to now say they're Native Americans. Those same Native Americans bonded with us, fought with us, all of this. But the ironic thing is that they owned slaves too. You can't erase Black Americans. We're the foundation of this country. We're built in the fabric. So there is no erasing us. And honestly, once you know something, you can't unknow it. We know that we were enslaved. We also now know that we're the indigenous people. They want to erase it because of their hate. The things that they did in the past are still going on. There's still hangings. Right now in North Carolina, Black truckers have a problem. They can't even go and make deliveries without some yahoos, I call them, racist MAGAs, hanging them, unaliving all of them. It's crazy. And sometimes, when I'm driving here in Georgia, when I'm on the highway, I look out and I look into the woods on each side and I say, damn, our ancestors actually ran through here for their lives. It's crazy. All the things they're doing, ICE, we've been through that. It wasn't called ICE then. They were called slave hunters. Yeah, slave hunters. Imagine that. You want to erase that a Black woman freed so many Black people. The Underground Railroad was something to witness. They say a lot of white people actually helped us. That could possibly be true, but I honestly think it was us helping us. But the white passing Black people are the ones that were a part of it more than anybody else. So when you say you want to erase us in our history, that means you're erasing every last invention that we created. You hear the president bragging, we did this and we did that. We didn't do anything. Black Americans, the foundational indigenous Black Americans created everything. And when they made inventions, right, the inventions were to help us. Whenever we made an invention, it was to make life a little bit easier. You know the inventions. I don't have to name them all. It's too many actually to name. But the ones we're using right now, the cell phone technology, that's ours. All the inner workings behind Wi-Fi, that's us too. You like your speedy internet? That's us. You have cataracts? Somebody in your family does? We invented that surgery also. We invented way too many things when it comes to science, literature, the arts, including music. It's not too much that we have not created. Yeah, even country music, that shit is ours. Country music comes from the cotton fields, the pain, the suffering. And the people who do country now, they have no clue what that is. And they get mad to see us do something and actually blow up in it. Like Beyonce. Are you gonna say she's not country? She's from Texas. I'm saying you can't erase us. But you're damn sure trying. You don't have to have one book anywhere, but the world already knows. So why are we going backwards? Why are they worried about us? All we wanted was equality. It's a shame we even had to have DEI or affirmative action. Hell, they got rid of that anyway. Those 300,000 black women that they got rid of, it was because all the talks were the people who are the scholars and who actually have the most degrees are black women. So that's their way of hurting us in that. But it's not really hurting us because we've been through everything. And because of our efforts to free ourselves, others have benefited profusely. Every last immigrant, no matter what their ethnicity is, you need to thank somebody black because we did it. Whenever in this country we ever have issues, there's no one that backs us up. We back up ourselves. That's why we're not protesting. For what? We did it for centuries and it's gotten us not far at all. We've come a long way, true, but it's still so far. In 25, why do we have to keep saying first black this, first black that? There should be no first black. And we're stupid, right? We're the dummies that created everything. But we're the dummies, right? No. The people who think we're unintelligent are the ones that are unintelligent. The fear they have worrying about us and seeing if we're, the minority or the majority. And actually, they lied to us. And I think they're still lying and saying that we are minorities, but we're really not. It's a lot more of us now. And I think if not the same as them, there's more of us, a lot more of us. But this trying to erase us is, we have so many other things to do in this country. And you worried about us? Don't worry about us because we're going to be all right. We're actually the only ethnicity that will be all right because we have experienced all of this. We know how to maneuver with nothing. We created all of those inventions with nothing. We don't own any of the companies that produce it, including the engine. They want you to believe that Henry Ford created that shit. He didn't. He too owned slaves. See, and back then, when they own you, they own your ideas too. They also own your children and any other children that will be born under them. These last names we carry, they're not ours at all. But we have survived. We ain't crying. We know what it is. And we're ready for whatever comes our way because we've been here before. Their ancestors were animals and they too have become animals. Because no matter what anyone says, all white people have grown up in a racist household. It's not until they become adults that they understand, man, my grandfather was wrong. See, whatever we put our hands on, whatever we say is good, it's good. We took, for instance, the Croc shoe and made it the shit. I believe they probably have black designer somewhere in that company because some of the stuff they're coming out with is like, okay, that's us. I know us. Just like Timberland, we did the same thing for them. And it wasn't for the company. It was something we liked. But anything we say is hot, it is. That goes for music, fashion, anything. Right now, they're saying, we don't speak proper English. No, sometimes we don't. We have our own vernacular. And we utilize that because it consistently changes. And it's different in every part of our country. They can't erase us. They're trying, though. They've been trying for centuries. When it comes to sports, we dominate. Just seeing all those black women playing tennis is a high. It's like, wow. Because representation matters. No matter what we do, we will excel at it and become the best or the GOATs. We're not even, it's not like a brag or anything like that. It's real life. Erasing us. You erase us, you have to erase all the inventions we created. The ones the president was bragging about. There's no we. The only thing they have ever created was racism, weapons of mass destruction, and the patent office so they can steal all of our inventions. Before us, they didn't even know how to bathe. We showed them that too, even though most of them still stay the same. We still showed them. The thing is, why? It's because of envy. That envy turned into hate. So now they hate us because we've always been better at everything, better at utilizing less. I laugh because even though I'm well educated, I really don't care about those degrees because it doesn't matter as much to me as what has already transpired. It's crazy. We sit in this country and we've done everything we can. They over police us. They over analyze things that shouldn't even be analyzed. Why are you worried about us? Because we're damn sure not worried about you. And they say, oh, black people are racist too. No, we don't have that power yet. And when we do obtain that power, we will never, ever be like you were. Never. Because we believe in equality for everyone, no matter your ethnicity, your gender, your sexual orientation. We don't care. But see, it's easy to erase them because they've done nothing except steal, kill, and destroy everything. Everywhere they landed and put their foot, they have colonized. They have created turmoil. Some of us stuck, still have that enslaved mentality. But the ones who don't, those are the woke ones. They even took woke. I believe the man that mastermind 25, Project 25, actually stole the word woke and used it as another way to say black. Because if you think about how they use it in a sentence, it's really just saying black. And all of those that voted for Trump, you're reaping what you sow, just as they are right now. We're sitting back and doing nothing. They can't stand it. They're doing everything in their power to provoke us to be in those streets. You know why? So they can hunt us down like dogs. They've killed a lot of us over the centuries. It's been a lot. Now, I'm not saying that we haven't committed crimes and stuff like that, but so have they. Their crimes are thousands times what anyone else has done in the world. They continue to try to move about the room freely because they make all the laws. But erasing us is impossible. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's sad to even think it, but it's true. Almost all of the police force is racist. A lot of them are part of the Proud Boys, which they can't use anymore because after they were sued, the court gave the rights to the name to a church, a black church. Isn't that ironic? So they have to call themselves something else. We've never done anything to these people, but try to be cool with them, only for them to turn around and stab us in the back consistently. That's why you see all these movies. Pay attention to what they're saying. Sinners was one of them. Also, Black Panther. One of the most prolific things they said in Black Panther was, we can have them as allies, but never partners. Because once they are your partner, they will shiest your ass, just like they've done their own. You see what happened with McDonald's, right? And there's a lot of companies that have done that over and over again. Here we stand, humans, not 1/5 of a human, 100%. And actually not even a regular human. We're the humans that help birth the world. And we're all over the world. We are on every single continent. And there's a lot of people that love us. But the hate is real, even with people that look like us. So they brought over Africans thinking they could be the new black people. They brought over a couple of Caribbeans, or some came here, but they haven't contributed at all. All their contributions, the money they make, is never in the neighborhoods that they stay in. All their money goes back home to help someone else, not us. Our money stays right here. Maybe it goes out of the community a lot more than I would like it to be, but it stays here to help. So the thing is, you can't erase us. You need us, whether you like it or not. You need black people. We spend the most money, even though they say we're the least amount of people on this continent in America. Without our dollars, a lot of companies are going to crumble. So look, September 1st through the 31st, we will no longer be purchasing anything from anyone that's not Black American. We won't try. Hair products in particular. If it's not Black owned, you won't get our money. Because it's time to start thinking differently for us. Because no matter what we've done, someone is trying to push us back down. We're tired, but we're watching you make a damn fool out of yourselves. Trying to erase us? The African American Museum is amazing. It tells hundreds of stories. And that's not even of it. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Look, we would love to join in with people and connect with like-minded people. However, keep giving us your ass to kiss. We don't do that. will work with you. But slavery has been abolished for many centuries. You just figured out other ways by using imprisonment for stupid things. Look at all the prisoners they had to let go. But it sucks. I seen a guy, he was in there since he was 15, in prison since he was 15, doing something he didn't do. And they had to let him go. But now he's an old man. His whole entire life was spent in prison for something he didn't do. Because one white person can change the trajectory of your life. Look at Emmett Till. That lady died talking shit, lying. See, and this is why you can't say a black person is racist. We're not. Prejudiced? No. There's a lot of us that could be prejudiced. And probably good right, because look what happens all the time. The judicial system. This is the first time in the history of America that I've seen so many cops actually go to prison. They don't get that much prison time, but they're finally arresting them and imprisoning them. It's about time the scales become even. We never asked for a handout. Even when they talk about the Black Panthers, you can't erase them either. They created a program that is still going on in America. It's called WIC. Yeah, it was created by us also. It's nothing that they haven't stolen. Nothing. But look, I done said everything I had to say on this. So I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and stop being racist. Too damn expensive.